What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Double Coverage. Hope you're still living, loving, and breathing sport. My name is Dom, followed by the great man, Saucy. Saucy. It literally cut off the intro when your voice gone, living, breathing, bang. And that's it. Didn't even get to double coverage. That's my favorite part of the intro, where you just drop the double coverage. You didn't even get it. Because my internet's just whack. It's absolutely whack. So, anyway, how you going, big fella?
Hey, NBN bill, mate. Bloody hell, get the
I've been
upgrade.
paying. I'll pay it, mate. It's fucking good country, Australia. Good country.
Oh, Doma, I've been well. It's obviously been a big week in sports around the globe. We've got a lot to talk about. And obviously, in the second half of the show, we'll have a bit of hobby talk chat, which I'm not
And
too
it's
sure how
Halloween
much
sauce.
depth we're going to go in. Yeah, as we can see. And it is getting a bit spooky in LA. Things are going on down there. The big blockbuster trade, if you've been living under a rock. Harden is obviously teaming up with PG, Kawhi, and Westbrook in LA.
Just love when the news breaks just before, like, on the podcast day, because this news broke at like 5:30 p.m. our time. It just got announced. There was no signs of it in the realms of NBA news today at all, with a full slate, mind you, which was great to watch. And when we get to the end of the NBA section, just remind me, Source, about the little trick that I found out on League Pass. I'm going to try and help out everyone that listens to this show if you're having any difficulty with it. Adam, welcome. Saucer dropping the double coverage in the intro like a caramel Barry White, boys. How are we? We are well. Hope you're well. Also, Ashton, welcome to the show.
Lads, welcome.
All right, Sauce, let's get right into it. And the NBA is back, and there's been a few interesting results that have gone on in the last week since we started last week. We've got a decent look at some sides, a bit of a panic station for others, according to some of the pundits. Only 3 games in. I don't know why everyone's panicking, but any surprises for you at the moment?
Look, too early to tell. It's going to be interesting to see. I think there's definitely no surprises with some of the teams that are absolutely shocking. Are we going to see a different Detroit? I mean, they won their first 2 games. They lost today. Are they going to be able to? I think we had them at, what was it, 26.5 wins. The bookies had them at around that number or something like that. So is that going to be? Is everyone going to be eating their words and they're going to be over? You've got to think if they get anywhere close to 40 wins, they could make the playoffs. That's yet to be seen. But yeah, look, nothing as of yet. It'll be it's obviously interesting to see how the Bucks are going to gel together with Lillard and that inclusion there. You still got Chris Middleton on a minutes restriction to start the season. So look, there's obviously a few teams to watch out for. The Suns is a massive one. I think the Suns have to be, for me, are just the favorites in that West. They are hands down the favorites. Should they not get injuries? I mean, we've seen Beal not even playing at all any of the games thus far, and
They've been pretty good.
They've been pretty
Rightly
good.
so.
And AD carried the team the other day. Look, obviously the Nuggets, I'm not going to discount them. They just play amazing basketball, just great basketball to watch, great team basketball. They won on the back-to-back today, which is always hard to do. They didn't have the greatest shooting performance, but they did more than enough. And they start like a house on fire. Luka the Don went off for 35 today, 35 points. I think he had 35, 12, and 11 or something along them lines. Triple-double, just absolute crazy stat line without Kyrie there. Very interesting to see how that pans out. Is there enough in that team to obviously get them to playoffs? You would think so with Kyrie and Luka. Surely they have enough firepower to get to playoffs. But yeah, it'll be
Oklahoma started well. Phoenix, as you mentioned, Lakers stink. New Orleans have been all right. Zion's been good so far. He's been playing pretty well.
Look, struggled today when he had to carry the offense. No Ingram, and obviously got absolutely demolished by the Warriors. Curry putting up 42 points was unbelievable performance by the chef on a back-to-back where Klay Thompson sat out and the chef played the back-to-back and absolutely put on an absolute show for the people.
Wemby's looked okay at the moment. He's averaging 15.8.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Look, there are signs of Wemby, him, the talents he's got, but it's going to take time with the big guy.
Yeah, 100%. In the East, Boston too good. Philly's been pretty good. They got a whole bunch of pieces through that Harden trade, which we'll get to in a moment. The Magic looked good for 4 quarters today. It's just the Lakers were too good for them at the end. Milwaukee bounced back. Detroit's overachieved so far. Chicago 2-2. Ben Simmons has looked really, really good. Source. I watched him today. He was really good. Plays great defense. He's got shooters in that team, so he doesn't really have to do the scoring. He just does his Ben Simmons stuff, just smashes the box score with assists and rebounds, and he just play makes and does all the nitty-gritty stuff. So he's been good. Hopefully can get some consistency there. Cleveland 1-2, and then my boys, there they are, 1-3. Looking great down the bottom. No Bam Adebayo today, and I think Jimmy Butler got injured, so we're pretty much finished. That's straight up. We look terrible. Like really, really bad. And Butler didn't play for the last 6 minutes of the third, and he didn't come on in the fourth. And we got the game back in to within six today, even less. We almost won it. We're down by 20 at one stage. And we rallied back, and he didn't play at all when we're coming back into the mix of things. So,
did he got injured?
I think he got injured. I'm actually glad Simmons is on the man. Looks like he's shaking the Kardashian curse. Yeah, thank goodness for that. James Harden to the Clippers. I just want to get the full trade for everyone. Whoops, open the wrong one. Or open ESPN. That could crush the whole system.
What was your initial thoughts when you seen the news come out of? You seen the tweet from Shams came out. Harden is now a Clipper. They've got the awesome foursome.
I like it.
Obviously, it makes them better. It makes them better.
They just share the ball around and do all that type of shit. So at that team, so they'll be all right. They'll be really good. Westbrook's been playing great basketball in that system. Kawhi's look pretty good. Playoff potatoes look pretty good. James Harden just brings more offense, really. So, I don't know. I reckon that's what they need. Well, they lost. They got PJ Tucker as well. Source. He comes in, a bit more defense. They got rid of Marcus Morris, who plays defense pretty well and can score the ball in that system. Nicholas Batum, aging player. Robert Covington and KJ Martin. And they got Harden and PJ Tucker as well as Philip Petrusev. So gave up 4 players in a rotation to gain 2 players in the rotation. So
you got to think 2 of those players nearly are on the court at all times.
I'd be happy with that. I'd be really happy with that. Yeah, 100%. You got the.
I mean, and obviously you're going to have Harden, which, over recent years and things, he's sat out games and that. But the Harden, if he's actually is fit, is probably one of the most durable players. He had hamstring injuries as he was getting a bit older, but you got a lot of load management in that team with Kawhi and other guys that sit. So it'll be good to add another star to carry the load a bit.
Just get the Clippers bench to play against the Spurs here. Here we go. So Covington gone. Put up 0 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds in 26 minutes in the last game. Covington. So Zubac, George, Westbrook. They got Nashawn Highland. Put up 18 in the last game. Plumlee, Norman Powell. Kenyon Martin Jr. they got rid of. Nick Batum they got rid of. He played 15 minutes. 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 0 points. And that's pretty much it. So they got rid of 2 guys that put up 2 donuts in the last game. Thing didn't even play a lick of a minute. Morris. I reckon this is just going to be so good. Norman Powell off the bench. They don't have Reggie Jackson anymore, do they?
No, they traded him. He's in Denver.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good get for them.
They still got Bones Highland though, or did they trade him?
Yeah.
They still got him? Yeah. Well, mate, that's a lot. Bones and Norman Powell off the bench is good scoring. Let me tell you. Bones has the capability to go off for 20 plus, 30 plus off the bench.
And then you got to add PJ Tucker as well in there. PJ Tucker gets put in that team too.
Yeah, good defense. Well,
I didn't mention him. So
you've got to think that when you've got Kawhi, PG, Harden on the court, they're going to take the majority of the shots. So obviously PJ is going to be there for that corner 3 and play that great defense and rebound hard. So you don't need another guy to take up offensive possessions. He's just going to take those catch and shoot threes, really, or when he cuts to the basket. So he will fit well in there. He'll fit very well.
I just want to see, because sometimes, obviously, it doesn't tell you everyone that's on the roster. It just tells you the last game. But, yeah, all right, get me in. Fuck off.
Oh, no, Doma.
Just the NBA app.
It's a rubbish app. AI score, mate.
I just want to get this Clippers game. Box score.
Yeah, AI score.
Clippers. Yeah, I know.
Basketball, I told you.
That's it. That is everyone in that team. Nah, they'll be all right. They'll work it out. They'll be good.
So do they contest for the West? Will they make the Western Conference Finals? Will they make the Western Conference Finals?
The team's better than Dallas's.
Yeah. Well, I agree with that point.
They're better than Oklahoma. These are the teams that are already in there.
Yeah.
They're better than Oklahoma. Mate, we'll go off the thing right now. I'll read out the West teams. These are the teams that they're better than. It's pretty obvious. Discover, where are we at? Standings. They are better than... Let's go from the bottom. Well, they're better than Memphis, Houston, Portland, Utah, Minnesota, San Antonio. That's 6 team source. You know what that means? You're already in a play-in spot for the playoffs. So
you made That's true. Heat made the finals from the play-in. Heat made the finals from the play-in.
That's it. They're better than the...
Hey, stop there. Yeah. Don't continue. That's it.
But they're also better than the Lakers, in my opinion.
Probably. I'll probably agree with that. They've got more depth.
Better than Oklahoma. Better than Dallas. They're probably top 6 seed. 6 or 7. They're in 7th at the moment, but they're probably around that, 7, 1 to 7. They could finish anywhere in there. Because are they better than Sacramento? I don't know. I reckon Sacramento is a pretty good side. They're not better than Denver. They're not better than Golden State. Oh, no, I don't know. They're not better than Phoenix. So the Pelicans, I didn't put them in there because I don't know. Because when Ingram's back, they actually play good basketball. So just a wait and see. But they'll be good. I'm not panicking. And as I said, they're better than 6 teams, so that already qualifies you for the play-in. And as Saucy said, the Heat made the finals from the play-in. So
yeah, well, there was a few people. I put a poll out on my socials, and a few people responded. So you had Mint Collectables responded. The team was already very dangerous when they actually play massive if healthy together. I have to agree with that point. If they are healthy, which is big in any sense. The lads from Cardladder who said Matt still don't see either team winning a championship this year, in talking about regards to 76ers and the Clippers, the guys involved in the trade. And positive, with his very positive take, both teams just love losing. So he obviously does not think that it's going to make any difference, and both those teams will not do anything this season, regardless of the incoming players that arrived just today before we jumped on the show.
Collectibles says League Pass this season is so broken. As in like terrible, broken, or broken because it's elite broken? You gotta have to clear that up because I'm about to run a mini tutorial on here because I got to try and help some people outsource.
Yeah. So anyone who's not aware, so before we move on, we're done with the basketball. We're going to move on to the next. So before we do, and
there
I
it is.
Told Doma, let people know this little trick. Now, I'm not sure if you can do the split screens on like your Apple TV or through your mobile app when you cast it and stuff like that. But when you are watching it through your desktop, now if you've got a laptop and you connect your laptop through a HDMI to your big plasma screen on a LED screen or whatever, 75-inch, 60-inch plus on a weekend, on a Saturday, should you be, sitting up there to watch the games when you're off work, you can watch multiple games live at once, and you can split screen it. You can actually watch up to 4 games. Can you split it to just 2 games if you wish to do that, Doma?
2 games. Yep. It's 1, 2, or 4.
1, 2, or 4. So
all right, I'm going to show you.
If you wish, you could do the split screen, right? Now, Doma, explain to them the situation.
All right. So I don't know if I'm lagging, whatever. I've got the stream's trying to start. I don't want it to start.
No, we don't want it to start. You just got to pause.
All right.
Pause.
So what happens is when you get to game day, and mate, that's how broken it is, mate. I've paused it that many times. It just keeps fucking playing. Anyway, I don't want to get done for copyright. So what happens on game day is this loads, all right? This screen loads, all right? And it always starts on a single screen first. When it starts on the single screen, up the top here, you see all these games for the day. It loads, and the moment it loads, these disappear, and it brings you to the games for tomorrow and the games yesterday, and it doesn't give you the live scoring for the ones that are happening here and now. So when you put it into 4 screens, as it says here, add a game from the score strip, mate, you can't click it. You can click on yesterday's games and you're pretty much watching a rerun, or you click on the games tomorrow and nothing happens because you have no option to add it. And then when you go across here, you think, oh, I'll click on see all games. It'll bring up every game in the last week. No, it takes you to another page. So it takes you off this page. So it got frustrating. And I was trying to do I was doing my editing, mate, trying to work this shit out. I'm sitting at home. I've got an iMac here next to me. So I'm like, mate, I could do me work, have my iMac, have 4 games going, have the Patrick Bet David or Joe Rogan podcast on my iPad going. Happy days. Just ultimate multitask. Was not working. Looked at all the FAQs on the internet. NBA has the worst FAQs on the internet, bro. The worst. There is zero help. Zero help at all. There's no YouTube video done on this. Mate, it might even be worth clipping this and putting this on as a YouTube clip. So for people that might be struggling here in Australia. The trick is today.
It might happen to other people that are in this same position that are like forward in time like us.
We might clip this for people that live in Australia or maybe somewhere else in the world.
Maybe New Zealand might
New Zealand
as well, and other places, yeah.
Well, anyone that lives in the future source is going to cop it. So I cracked the shits today and I went, you know what? I'm going to change my time zone to New York on my computer. I said, I'm putting New York time zone. Who needs to have the right time on their laptop, mate? You're either wearing a watch these days or you have a phone. No one ever looks at their computer and goes, oh, what's the time? No one does that.
At the end of the day, you could switch it before you start doing it and then switch it back after you finish watching the game. So it's no big deal.
I have it here on my iMac. New York time all the time. Yeah, the moment I changed it, the moment I changed it and hit refresh, all the games for today appeared, and I'm just clicked add. When the next game started, automatically refreshes. You X the game on the screen here that you don't want, like Indiana, Chicago. I watched the first 4 games today because it's first 4 games. And mate, you got up to 4 games to watch. You just put them all on. Then I'm like, I'm not watching these scrubs play, so I'm putting on New Orleans, their game. So I put them on against Golden State. And then as games are finishing and coming to the end, I'm removing them, adding the Lakers in there, doing all that. Denver started, put Denver in there. Like, you just take out the games that are done. If there's a blowout, flog them off. But it worked. The reason
there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
The reason why it doesn't work at the top here in Australia is because it's the 31st here today, and it's the 30th, obviously, in the States when the games are airing. So automatically, these games here, which are these are tomorrow's games in the States, but it says Tuesday, the 31st of October, which is today here in Australia because we live in the future. Because it's on NBA.com, you can only watch League Pass through NBA.com. It automatically reverts to the American date. So therefore cancels every single game in the bar relating to Australian time. So that's your fix around it. Saucy had his little thing as well when I put it in our WhatsApp. He goes, perfect. I'll get my laptop, Chromecast it, or
connect it with HDMI
to my TV. He goes, I've got a 75-incher at home. Bang, done. Plug my laptop
4 games
in.
at once.
4 games. So
that's going to be elite. I can't wait to do that on the weekend.
There's the workaround, ladies and gents. Hopefully that helps you, Mint, and anyone else that listens to this podcast that has a league pass here in Australia. So even Saucy was surprised. He goes, you work that out on your own. I said, yes. He goes, oh, pretty good. He's pretty impressed. Hey, it's hard to impress the great man, so I'll take it. You're going to take him. All right, so let's move on. That's it for the basketball. Bit of a help guide. It is a horror show. The app is shit. You actually can't do the split screen on the app. It's terrible. Worst app out there. Actually, no. Second worst to the Zone.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I was about to say second worst. The Zone app, I think it has 1 star on the Google Play Store, bro. It's that many people have bagged the shit out of it.
I'm going on the App Store right now. I'm putting in the Zone.
Dan says, I wonder what else looks good on that 75-incher.
What the hell? The Apple DAZN app has got 4 stars.
Oh, I don't think it has 1 star. I might be talking absolutely smack, but I know it's absolutely crap.
It says it's got 13K reviews. They must be shield. They shield the reviews, mate. Dan, who knows what he puts on that TV? No comments. All right, let's move on to the Prem.
Yes, I was right. 1.2 stars, yeah? 1.2 stars. I had to look it up. I had to fact check myself. That's on the Google Play.
Yeah, because you're an Android user. No wonder why. They don't make anything for Android. DAZN were like, oh, it's on Apple. That's okay.
Mate, they're all fake reviews. They're all fake reviews, mate.
Yeah, shield up.
Just like all the fake followers that Juanito had on his page. That's all bloody fake reviews.
Yeah, legit. All right, let's get to the Premier League.
Where is Juanito?
He's gone.
He's gone. He's vanished.
It's gone quiet. The real question is, where is Darren Ravel?
Yeah, where is Darren Ravel on this story?
Royal's too busy worried about women's pantyhose, and he's given up on fucking card porn. He's lost the plot. He's lost the plot. All right, let's get to the games for this week in the EPL. So Ange Ball get the win. Tottenham over Crystal Palace 2-1. They're on top of the Prem. We love to see it. Chelsea lose to Brentford 2-0. We also love to see it. Bournemouth defeat Burnley 2-1. Arsenal smash Sheffield 5-0, and Ketia with a hat-trick in that one. It was a good game by your boys. Newcastle Wolves 2-2 draw. Everton defeat West Ham 1-0. Nottingham lose to Liverpool 3-0. Brighton Fulham 1-1. Aston Villa Luton 3-1. And then the Manchester derby, Manchester City 3, Manchester United 0. And what was the quote you said to me, Sauce? Saucy messaged me Monday morning. He goes, "Are you up watching this game?" And I said, "Yes." And what did you say to me? You made a quote.
I said I had 1% chance. I knew you were going to lose, but I still had 1% chance hope. And
my response to Sauce was, "I'm watching it because I know we're going to lose, and I just want to see how we're going to lose." I gave 0%. There's no percentage for me in that game. Anana actually made some big saves in this game also. Haaland probably should have had a hat-trick. Seriously, he was diving.
Could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been worse. So,
Well,
Fantastic stuff.
Doma, on that note, as I
Okay, you've
said,
got some
as I
stuff. What do you
mentioned,
got?
I had, yeah, let me bring it up because it's relevant. The
Oh,
man himself, as we know, he had the big interview with the big man
Piers Morgan.
Cristiano, Piers Morgan, and he came out with a tweet. As Manchester
What's he
United get
said?
humiliated by City at home, a reminder that Eric Ten Hag drove Cristiano Ronaldo out of the club and said he'd lose no sleep over it. At the same time, Cristiano has scored 43 goals for club and country this year. The guy's a total fraud. He's talking about Eric Ten Hag. What are your thoughts on that?
I saw something very, very interesting. I don't know if you saw the Sky Sports. Was it Sky Sports or BBC? Whichever one. With Jamie Carragher. And Jamie Carragher made a valid point. Gary Neville, then his response to it, I'll get to the point, but Gary Neville's response was the club, the management of the club, and it's toxic, and people's jobs are on the line because Jim Ratcliffe is going to take over 25% of the club, and he's going to like cull a whole bunch of people. So anyway, it's toxic. Jamie Carragher's point though, putting all the front office shit and like getting rid of all that and just focusing on a manager and a team. He goes, what actually is Man United? And if you listen to this podcast, what I'm about to tell you that Jamie Carragher said, I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but as a Man United supporter, that is non-biased and like is pretty critical of my team. If you listen to this podcast, you know that. What he said sounds exactly like what I've been saying to you, Source. And you noticed it when we played Arsenal because I told you to look for certain things in that game, and you were just in disbelief at how bad we were. Jamie Carragher goes, he's been here for almost a year and a bit. Ten Hag, all right? What's the system? What's the system of Man United? What's their identity? And everyone was sitting there like, where's he going with this? He goes, Postecoglou's played 10 games in charge of Tottenham. We know the style of play that they play. Unai Emery comes in at Aston Villa. He goes, these guys have had less time than Eric Ten Hag, and you can visibly see the change in the team, the game style that they're playing. Where Man United, they've got no identity. What, long balls? He's got more people shipped out of the club, Ten Hag, in the last year and a half than probably goals that we've scored. Seriously.
Do you reckon he lasts to the end of the season with his job intact?
Well, I reckon they yeah. I do agree with Neville though on a lot of the stuff where he said it's been toxic for so long at United with the whole management, the whole structure of it. Every manager that goes in there is set to fail. I do get that. I like that. That's a great. Oh, that's Ripper. Manchester divided. I love that. That is a great. That's a great nickname for him. Oh, I don't know. I'm actually surprised in how bad we have been, Source, and we've been bad. Like I know Chelsea's been shocking, but they got a lot of injuries.
Yeah,
we've got a few injuries. All our guys are coming back, but I'm surprised we are literally one game out of sixth position. How bad we've been. One game. I actually can't believe it. But yeah, your thoughts on them? I don't know. You do watch some Man United games.
I do. Yeah,
I don't know why you put yourself through that shit, to be honest. So
it's tough. You don't have a good game. I mean, you don't have a winning game style, Dom. Like the way the football you play is not going to hold up and win you any trophies. Like that's the reality. And
won the Carabao Cup.
You know, whether that comes down to, that doesn't really count for anything. Come on, mate. Carabao Cup. Where teams don't play their full squad till maybe they might make it to the final. Then yes,
he got rid of his best midfielder, mate. Alfredo. He's gone. As much as we gave that guy shit, he actually played all right. Like, I know we used to muck around, but I actually liked Fred in the team. Seriously.
So I think he's in Turkey now. He's playing in Turkey.
He's in Turkey. Anyway,
And
we're no good.
He's still in Champions League.
That's all that matters because we're not going to be in there for much longer. So, all right, let's get to
You might not
the game.
qualify from your group, Dom, in the Champions League.
I don't think we will. We struggle to beat Copenhagen. How are we going to beat Galatasaray and Bayern Munich? We can't even beat Copenhagen. Like, with ease. All right, let's get to the games this week. Fulham Man United. If we don't win this game, geez. Brentford West Ham, Burnley Crystal Palace, Everton Brighton, Man City Bournemouth, Sheffield Wolves, Newcastle Arsenal, Nottingham Aston Villa, Luton Liverpool, and Tottenham play Chelsea. Just goes from bad to worse. Brett said winning the Carabao Cup is the equivalent of winning the meat tray at the pub or a gold logie. It's still
meat tray at the pub's good. I'll take that over the gold logie.
Yeah, it's still better than winning the Copa America. So we'll get to that. I'm honestly not even gonna get deep into it. So, but Champions League games from last week. Some of the big results. Atletico Madrid, Celtic 2-2. Dortmund defeat Newcastle 1-0. PSG 3-0 over AC Milan. Man City defeat Young Boys 3-1. Barca win 2-1 over Shakhtar. Feyenoord defeat Lazio 3-1. Madrid 2-1 over Braga. United 1-0 against Copenhagen off the head of Slabhead. Harry Maguire 2-1 win for Sevilla. So for Arsenal over Sevilla. Napoli defeat Union Berlin 1-0. Bayern smack Galatasaray 3-1. Upcoming games for that. I don't think there's any games this week.
Not this week.
The following week. Yeah, so we'll cover those next week on the show. Very nice. Quick shout out to El Clasico. How good is Jude Bellingham?
Hey, that first goal he scored. I mean, even the second goal, to be in that position when that ball comes through and the anticipation. But the first goal was just absolutely beautiful.
Man, he's been so good. So good. So, all right, let's get to the best league on the planet, the Saudi League.
United bought the wrong Englishman from Borussia Dortmund, mate. Let me just tell you that.
Don't get me started. Let's get to the results.
But I'll tell you what, who could be the even bigger lemon when Mbappe's contract is up, he does not just walk straight into that Real Madrid side and just go, yeah, bang, I'll play for you guys. Get rid of Hassolu up the front, put Mbappe, Bellingham behind him.
I don't know if he actually will.
Vinicius on the left.
It's weird. Mbappe's a weird unit, bro. You just don't know what he's going to do. It just baffles me. I have no idea. Let's get to the Saudi League, the games this week. Al Ettifaq defeats Al Wahda 3-2. Craig Goodwin, the Aussie, kicked the brace in this source. Had a 9.1 rating for Al Wahda. Dominated. They lost. Abad defeat Al Shabab 2-1. Al Nassr defeat Al Fayha 3-1. Al Halal defeat Al Ali 3-1. Al Tay defeat Riyadh 3-2. Raid defeat Al Lusta Fateh 2-1. Ittihad draw with Hazem. Khalij 1-1 draw to Al Tawun. And Damak defeat Al Akhdud 2-0. Mitrovic has been dominating. He's just scoring for fun. I think they played Kings Cup games this morning and he scored again, Mitrovic. He came off the bench and kicked two. The guy's he's just dominating, like putting on an absolute clinic. Him and Ronaldo are the two top goal scorers in the league.
Mate, he could still be scoring for Fulham in the Premier League.
Yeah, no, he definitely scored this week against United as well. Just flying back on loan, one game. Win him the game and flying back. Games this week, Al Fateh against Al Halal, Tay versus Fayha, Shabab versus Ittihad, Abba versus Akhdud, Al Nassr against Al Khalij, Hazem versus Wahda, Tawun versus Damak, Ali versus Riyadh, and Saucy's favorite team, Raid against Al Ettifaq to end this week's games. But we're not done yet. Sauce. The big news, of course. And honestly, guys, I'm not even upset because Saucy and I, for 12 months into the lead up for the World Cup, and then from the moment that the World Cup ended and Messi raised the trophy over his head, we said he was going to win the Ballon d'Or. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We said it. And this morning, he won his 8th Ballon d'Or. So, well done to him. Good on him.
Congratulations, Messi. Well done, mate.
Good work.
What can we say?
We told you so.
Yeah. I'll look. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Look,
Hey, Magda.
the Ballon d'Or is a little bit like the Brownlow. You never know what you're going to get.
Well, you do know what you're going to get. 3 that he shouldn't have, and Ronaldo shouldn't have 1 of his. All right, just put it out there. It's fair, but it is what it is. No comment. What else we got here? Messi's goated, says Magda. Fair enough. Venom says great Halloween costumes. Yeah, no, we came in as ourselves. Should be scary enough, mate. So the Halloween thing, I don't even know why the hell we're doing it. We're doing it as a piss take, ladies and gents. If you haven't worked it out, everyone here in Australia has jumped onto the bandwagon of Halloween as if it's the next big craze. And it's just...
Yes, I was driving down the street when I was driving down my street, and there's literally half the houses in my street have Halloween crap on it. And there's kids up and down the street doing, trick-or-treating. Let's encourage kids to stuff themselves with artificial crap. Yeah, that's great.
Why not?
Let's do that. That's
kids. Who gives a shit?
Mate, do you know how fucking bad that stuff is for you? It is horrendous.
I'm just trying to wind you up, bro. What did you get? What was the go-to theme? What did they dress up as?
Oh, they don't put much effort. I don't go into much effort here, not like in the States.
Depends on the parties you go to.
Yeah, true. Actually, funny enough, I did go to the gym today, and there was a Batman guy walking around motivating people in the gym. It was hilarious. I was like, give me some motivation, Batman. Tell me something motivational. He's speaking in the deep Batman voice as well.
Oh, fuck.
I swear, I'm telling you. That did happen.
If the lemon was my segment, I would give that guy a lemon.
I'm pretty sure he was hired by the gym to walk around and do that.
I would also give your gym a lemon. Dan says I'm handing out Kurt's card care kits for kids. Matty Tape says Saucy has got the fat pizza Halloween get up on tonight. Venom says it is better than buying them sports cards, giving them chocolates. Matt said I always dressed up as Superman as a kid.
If you had pecs like that as a kid, I can see why, mate. Matty with the big pictorials.
I want a Kurt's card care kit too, says Magda. Brett says, where's Rachel? I'm not doing it in the Batman voice, so forget about it. Anyway, we're gone as ourselves. It's scary enough. If I had a Juanito mask or something, I'd put it on, but
we might have to make one.
Well, technically, we are card porn, so we are here as card porn. So that's our character. So
we might as well just claim it, considering he was Aussie, and we'll just we knew him. We knew him.
I should have come on with. I should have
go to the local cafe around from us.
I should have gone and bought some pantyhose today and put them over my head, and could have been Rahul for an episode. Fuck.
I seen the title of that video. I was like, what? What are you doing? I didn't even click on it. I just.
Oh my god. Give him base Zion PSA 10s. Hey, they're going to go back up. So let's get to the F1 source. It was the Mexican Grand Prix and Verstappen won. So that's all that you need to know. Danny Rick finished 7th.
Broke his own
Yep.
record of most wins in a season, I think.
Yeah, that's not hard when you're the best guy out there. He beat Hamilton by 13 seconds. Piastri was in 8th behind Danny Rick. Hamilton, second.
Bit of carnage in this
Leclerc,
race.
3rd.
Well,
Yeah, there was. Perez gone on the first turn. So
they had to restart the race as well.
Yeah.
At one point.
Red flag because Magnussen went straight into the wall. Car caught on fire. I'll tell you what, they got it out pretty quickly over in Mexico. It wasn't like the Italians sipping the cafe, mate, behind the wall. So, next race is the Brazilian Grand Prix. That is on Monday at 4 a.m. at the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache track. So tune in for that one, ladies and gents. All right. I know this might not be a popular thing, but we're moving off of NFL, ladies and gents. I don't know how everyone feels about that. I don't think people are going to care at all, but we'll cover it again closer to the playoffs. Just like on a weekly basis, it's fill off for no reason. So Sauce and I were just like, let's just put it on the shelf.
Closer to the playoffs, I think we'll talk about it a bit more and things. Maybe
we are watching it. We are watching it.
We do follow.
We can cover one thing. Your boy Kirky Cousins did his Achilles, so now Sauce is not going to watch it at all. He's done with it.
I'm sad.
That's it.
I do buy Kirk Cousins cards when I do find them. I've got a couple of patch cards of his. So
Brett says Max tied Prost for all-time wins. Yes, he did. And if he wins the next 3 races. If he wins 3 of 3, passes Vettel. If he wins 2 of 3, ties Vettel for career wins.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
NFL has been.
By the time his career is done, he's probably going to have triple the amount of wins as Vettel.
No, I don't think so.
Double?
Yeah, maybe double. He'll get close to the 100 wins. I reckon he'd be up in the 80, maybe 80 when his career's done. I don't reckon he'll. I know his trajectory is going really well, but then there's a new power unit coming in 26, and some new constructors coming in. We've got, I think, Audi coming in and Porsche potentially coming in. Like you don't know the next up and coming races. Like you just don't know. You don't know. Like the way that means that. Red Bull need to be on top for 3 more seasons in a row and win every race pretty much like this year. And then he'd break, because there's 23 races in a season now. If they dominate 2 more years and he wins as many as he did this year in those 2 seasons, that's an extra 30 plus wins. He's almost at 90 wins. And then Brett says Max will finish at least 125 wins in 8 world championships. If he wins 8 world championships, he'll win 100. He'll have 150 wins, like Saucy's saying. He's going to have He's got his 3rd. He's got 50 wins. So you work it out. It's 50 wins per 3 championships. And I know you'll say, you half it. It's 125, mate. By the time we get to his 8th world title, there'll be 30 races on the calendar, mate. They just keep adding them.
Thank you very much. I was about to say they're going to keep adding races and stuff.
So they just keep adding.
More popular. They're going to keep adding races. What they got 3 in the States. I wouldn't be surprised if eventually there's a second one in Australia, mate.
Wouldn't surprise
me. They do it
me.
in another part of Australia.
Sydney. No, give it back to Adelaide. Seriously, what they did with the gather round, give it back to Adelaide. Sydney don't deserve it. Sorry, Dan. Back from the walk of death with the kiddos, says Global. Well, welcome.
Good to have you, Global. Welcome.
Red Bull are the best.
Walk is good, always good.
It's probably the walk of death because he's probably trick-or-treating. Danny Rick was very, very good. 1 in Adelaide. Yes, it would be good. There you go. Bit happening there. All right, Sauce, I'm going to throw it to you for some UFC, mate.
Yeah, well, Doma, UFC is going to be pretty quick this week, but before we get to it, ladies and gentlemen, head over to www.rollclean.com.au and check out their wide variety of soaps and magnesium bath salts, boost balms, beard oil, the works. They have you covered. Check them out. Use the code double coverage for 20% off your first order at checkout. And hit them up. Very good for everything. Use it for my shaving. Lathers up well on the loofah. They got you covered on and off the mats. Don't be the smelly guy at the gym. Roll in with confidence and destroy their competition. Doma. All right.
I like it.
UFC, there was no card over the weekend. There was no card. There was no card over the weekend. There is a card this weekend, though, and it is, I will bring it up because I just have to, because it is my boy on the main event.
Oh, here we go.
Here it is. Derek Lewis hot balls himself against Almeida in the main event. There it is. Yalton Almeida against Derek Lewis, 9 versus 10. Someone is getting knocked out. Let's hope it's Yalton Almeida. And then in the welterweight division, you got Gabriel Bonfim against Nicholas Dalby. In the heavyweight bout, you got Rodrigo Nascimento against Dontale Mayers. Middleweight bout, you got Chow. I think it's like Kiao Borallo against Abbas Magomedov, and Rodolfo Vieira against Armin Prestrian. And I'm not going to keep going on, but it's actually a pretty good card. It's a fight night card. So check it out this weekend. I think it starts from 12 p.m. Sunday here, Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Yep, plus 11 GMT. That's our time zone, Doma. So check your local guys to see what time it's on for you. But yeah, that is this weekend. Check it out, UFC.
Maddie, you are on the money because I was actually going to bring this up, Sauce.
Yep.
Ngannou versus Fury. This was unbelievable in terms of like the people that showed out for this was just crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. There was goats everywhere in the house from all types of sports. It was insane. Ngannou walked out with Usman and Adesanya. His walkout, entrance, ring walkout. It was just sick. But the fight in general. So it was funny as like I saw all these memes in the lead up to the fight, and everyone was giving shit to Ngannou, and they're like, "Oh, if you put Tyson Fury in the octagon, Ngannou would destroy him." And it's like, oh, Fury with Wilder, like how much better could this guy be than like Wilder? And I saw these memes on like it was a picture of Floyd Mayweather next to Ngannou. And it's like, oh, the funny thing is this guy here would kill this guy in a boxing match. Like Mayweather would kill Ngannou in a boxing match. I don't know about that because he's fighting fucking heavyweight, but how quick he is. His strength, Ngannou, was so evident in that fight. When they clinched, he was just ragdolling Fury, mate. And Fury's no small human being. He was ragdolling, just throwing him in the corner and just wailing on him. He beat him, Sauce. I watched the full fight. He beat him. He actually beat him. I shit you not.
He was a 9-1 underdog. Fury was a $1.05 favorite.
He lost on the judge's decision, but he beat him. Optically, watching it, understanding boxing, he beat him. I was
knocked him down. Knocked him down in one round.
When he knocked him down, I was like, what the fuck? It looked like nothing, the knockdown. But he's just got that much power in Ngannou. He's just huge. And what did I message you? I messaged you not even halfway through the fight, and I said, Source, it looks like he didn't take the fight seriously and didn't give a fuck in training camp, and it's actually evident. He thought he could go and press the issue, force the issue, Fury. Go up to him, couple of jabs. Mate, he took it as an exhibition fight, and Ngannou took it seriously. He's like, when you press someone up with the jab, it's like, muck around, whatever, get him in the corner, throw a couple, like what Mayweather done with like Logan Paul and Conor McGregor. all these guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Garner took it very, very seriously, man. Got Mike Tyson to coach him. Bro. Apparently he's ranked 10 in the world in heavyweights.
Yeah, they've put him into the world rankings, and he could actually be having world heavyweight fights. I mean, you got to think about it.
Did you hear what Eddie Hearn said after the fight?
Yeah, no,
It was hilarious. He goes, "Oh, this is a guy." Like he was talking about Fury. He was bagging Fury because he goes, "Oh, we need to get the Anthony Joshua fight with Fury. It shouldn't be Usyk." And he goes, "We're talking about a guy here fighting Usyk. He just lost to Ngannou. Like, yeah." But he reckons that he said if Usyk fights Fury, he's happy for Joshua to fight Ngannou.
there you go. Oh man, I think this is probably one of the greatest decisions for Francis Ngannou, and you know that performance, even though he did lose on the scorecards and you know by the actual judges. I mean, a lot of people did not see him as a loser, and you've got to say, hands down, this out of all of the MMA guys that have come out and gone into the boxing ring, he has transitioned the best, taken the training the most seriously, and actually showed technique in there.
Well,
In his boxing.
he's got arguably the greatest boxer of all time in his court, like in his corner.
Even Mike Tyson was saying he was robbed. He was robbed. He was robbed.
You're not saying no to Mike Tyson. Fuck that.
He was robbed.
He's robbed. He just starts biting his ear off. So, Brett, the way it works is PFL contract. I'm not sure if you know how it's set up. PFL are happy for him. He has to fight MMA, but they're happy for him to go fight in whatever boxing matches he wants. It's so flexible. He was talking about on the Joe Rogan podcast. It was unbelievable. PFL even said, "Oh, if he wants to fight John Jones, you can have it." He doesn't care. Speaking of that, before we finish UFC, that's an update. He's not fighting this year because he tore his pec.
Correct, he did. He tore his pec, so he's out of the fight with Stipe. And I can't remember. Someone else has stepped up into that fight. If I know exactly. Yeah, I don't know exactly, but nonetheless, unfortunate.
Yeah, and there was the footage of it too. Did you see the footage?
No.
There's actually footage of him. He's like sparring, and he goes and they're like tangle, and he just drops to the ground straight away and grabs at it, like, and he's like in a lot of pain. John Jones.
Yeah, well, it hurts.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you've seen like a torn pec and the way it bruises up. It's be painful.
Maddie says Fury said on YouTube interview today his toughest opponent he's had in 10 years. Yeah, he got found out. I was a bit surprised. He's
I'll just say this right now: the bookies had that in. The bookies didn't take that seriously, and you know what? Funny enough, I actually think it's a bit of a conspiracy that they put Fury over the line because he was the $1.05 favorite, and I reckon they would have lost a lot of money had they put
100%
over the line. Because
like
people would have just gone, "Oh, heck, mate, this is a boxing." He was $9, mate. It's a boxing match. Anything can happen.
One of the biggest upsets of all time.
Oh, ridiculous. Gamble responsibly, ladies and gentlemen. But ridiculous.
What's happening, Adam?
He was robbed.
Maddie says, "Watch his space. McGregor is coming back. He'll be back. Don't worry about it." Old Conor McGregor. All right, Sauce. Let's get straight into hobby talk. I can find the overlay because it is brought to you by Mint Collectables. 20% off at checkout. Use code double coverage. Check them out at www.mintcollectables.com.au or at mintcollectables_ on Insta or at Mint Collectables on Facebook. That's where Saucy got his Select Legacy. There it is.
Select Legacy box, and I pulled the Richmond Redemption auto out of it. That's my other box that I got directly from Select. I haven't ripped it yet.
Just keep flashing it up. So use the code double coverage for 20% off. We might even go through their website, Source. at the end of the segment, and we can have a run through some of the singles on the website. Have a look. But before we do that, I did joke about it. We're going to talk about pantyhose. You thought I was mucking around. I'm fucking talking about it because it's the stupidest thing on the planet. Just dumb. I'm telling you, Raul's definitely going in Where's Juanito, the next edition, and there's going to be pantyhose. I'm going to put pantyhose over his head. I swear I'm going to do it. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what his content was. Who cares? I got nothing against Raul, but Jesus, man. Like, yeah. Look at this shit. Who gives a shit?
Who cares, Rahul? Mate, they're putting Kurt's cum care on there, and you're worried about him wiping the card with a pantyhose.
It was Cajun cardboard, so he was calling out Cajun cardboard, throwing some shade over his way. But who cares? It's got to the point, ladies and gentlemen. I said this to Sauce last night after basketball, where we had a big win, mind you. I said to him, why is everyone cracking the shits? Whether you're using pantyhose, Kleenex, fucking Kurt's cum care, Pino clean wipes. You're hosing it down with a gurney. I don't really care what you're doing with it. If you're not doing it, I know we're so against it. But if you're not doing it, why not? PSA allows it, so that means you can just do it. So stop beating up on all these guys like Cajun Cardboard for doing it, Kurt's car. Who cares? Who cares? In 5 years' time, Source is going to be, whether you think it's conspiracy or not, you're going to be able to get a cutting device. You'll be able to put your card in there like a 3D printer. You upload the dimensions. It'll be able to measure your card and trim the card perfectly. So the dimensions are perfect. What's going to happen then? Do you reckon that any of the grading companies are going to know that it's been trimmed?
They don't know now, mate.
They don't know now. That's my point. They don't know if it's been cleaned. Like, they don't know anything. You licked it. Global. Like, who cares? Seriously. And you're clutching at straws. Like, making that as content. Like, who gives a crap? Like, that's a dumb one. If you're talking about loaded boxes, it's a bit different. You know, you're trying to, like, there's definitely a common denomination going on there, and that is actually not great for people like us that are actually collectors. But pantyhose? Really? Who gives a shit? Like, yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about it, Source. Mate, like, come on. It's as good as Jeff Wilson saying that there's an upturn coming in the sports card market, that it's gonna boom again. Jeff, you live in America. Your economy's on the brink of collapse, and you're talking. Where are we finding the money to buy the cardboard, you idiot? Unless it's going down to 5 cents, and then it's going to go up to $1, and then it's like, oh, that's a humongous increase in the card. Like, are these people just dumb? Like, I don't know.
I think they are. I think they are. Parts of them. Look, some things, actually, parts of things that they do is just idiotic, if you ask me. It's just, you just think, what are you going on about? And that's literally what I thought. I didn't even click into the video, and I was not going to even waste my time. I just seen the headline, and I was just, and I sort of knew what their content would be. It would be, him clutching at straws about this guy cleaning something with pantyhose. It's baffling.
I tried using roll clean on the card that time. Remember? On old Nick Claxton. It's still on there. Look, it's marked. Bit of gloss. I might drop this bath bomb in my bath and then throw the card in there and see what happens.
Right, you probably take it out, grade it, get a 10.
Better than half. What was the Pokemon card you told me about?
Oh, there was a Pikachu promo. Oh, I should get that up. Hey, I think I've got it here somewhere.
I saw this guy. It was very funny in a Pokemon group on Facebook. You know that Van Gogh Pikachu card I was talking about a couple weeks ago? I said I'll bring it up next time Jay's on the round table to stir him up.
Yep.
Some guy, because it's hard to get that card because it's a promo card. Some guy bent the card in half and took a photo of it and put it in the Pokemon group.
That's cruel. That is cruel. There'd be some angry people out there.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Hang on, let's see if I've got this. Yeah, I got it.
Oh. Here we go. You got to give the whole rundown on this because it actually makes me happy. This card getting a 10.
So here was one that I seen. There's one that I seen here. I'll just flash it up quickly. Here it is. I can bring it up. It doesn't want to go. It doesn't want to zoom in on that exactly. That's just stupid.
That's not the one I have actually.
Right. This is a Pokemon Japanese promo Pikachu that Kurt himself gave it a bit of a clean. It was previously a 7, and now it's a 10. So there you go. Kurt's Cum Care. It does wonders. Takes your PSA 7s to 10s every day of the week. So yeah, get onto it, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not using it, you're behind the 8 ball, and you are stopping yourself from getting potential 10s. And if you think you are in the wrong for using it, well, Nat Turner knows it's happening. Nat Turner knows it's happening, and Nat Turner was aware it's happening, and even asked. There was a back and forth with Kurt himself, with Nat Turner on Twitter, and yeah, pretty much the consensus was by Nat, if
you don't get caught,
if you don't get caught, essentially, keep doing it. And there, as you can see, there's multiple examples of people literally using this stuff, using the wax, using the corner pushing down tool, and apparently now it's widely accepted that it's okay to restore cards. So much like it is okay to restore comics as people
and
do.
A piece and artwork too. An artwork. You can restore artwork. Isn't that right, Jay? Welcome. Just seeing him pop up, so I got to razz him up. Griff Turner is a rod. No, I shouldn't put that up. I shouldn't even mention. Oh no, Jay. Oh, Jay. You can't do that. You can't do that. Let's get to this very quickly. Product review. One of the greatest of all times. Panini Flux, or as we like to call it, Panini Sucks. Basketball checklist. Wow, I'll tell you.
Just go straight to the autos. Don't worry about that. Go straight to the autos. What do we got in the autos?
Jalen Williams. Have a look. Best of the best. Luka the Don. Equinox. This is Jabari Smith. I like looking at some of the cards. We've got to show the people the cards. Jaden Ivey. He's a good player. Full capacity. Your boy Banchero. So it's 5 cards per pack, 10 packs per box, and 12 boxes per case. The set size is 250 cards, and it was released on the 25th of October. So it's out now. Go and collect it. 1 auto per box, 20 inserts or parallels per box. And here we go, Sauce. Your favorite part. The autos. What are you looking for here?
Notable names.
Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley.
Yeah. Yep. Nice.
James Worthy. Not many people like collecting James Worthy anyway. So, but Bones Highland. Bobby P. Ginobili. Austin Reeves autos. I love how Boban Marjanovic is just in everything now. It's so good. You rang. Allen Iverson. Autos. Carmelo Anthony
Green,
autos.
Karl Malone.
KG. I'll tell you what, the autos are better than freaking what was in Noir. I know it was all on card, but geez.
Well, it's probably probably got more stickers stacked up than they do on
Dylan
card
Brooks.
autos or cards.
Dylan Brooks sauce.
Yeah. No thanks.
Jay.
It's a coaster, mate. It's a coaster.
Jay said, catch you in a couple of weeks on the round table. Off to grab a couple bags from the director of assets. Good night. Jeez. Flux
Anyway,
Freshman.
ladies and gentlemen,
Anyway.
check it out. Flux, it's released. Don't go too crazy on it. If it's a set you like and there's some cards you like, definitely check it out. But yeah, hopefully you can find something that you like in the product. But yeah, I'm personally not
this
my
is the
go-to.
last one from me, Source, just really quickly. And then if you want to jump on Mint Collectables on your comp, and we can go through some singles. I saw this a few weeks ago, and I kept forgetting to bring it up on the show. And then I was just going through my photo reel again today. I was deleting some images, and I went, "Oh shit! I got to make sure I put this on the show tonight." And this is from one of our good friends, Rad Ripper _SC. He was at a card show a while back. But I just want to show you the in-depth that people go to scamming people in this hobby, and just to be very, very wary of it. So he goes, been in the hobby a long time, but even us experienced ones get got sometimes. Picked this up at a local show recently where unfortunately I didn't go with my gut when I thought the label looked off because I was too stoked on just finding the card. Lesson learned, be careful out there. So he loved this 84 Topps USFL Steve Young. He thought that the label looked off. It was off. So as you can see, it's a PSA 9 mint here on the sticker at the front. That's a fake sticker. It was stuck on top of the real sticker, which is behind it, which is all worn to shit. And I don't know if that's a serial number. I'm not sure what it is there. I don't know if it's a 7, what it was previously. It's obviously been cracked, so they've sold it with the label. So if you want to resubmit it. So it was an interesting one, like he's obviously bought it. You can see here, see if I can zoom in. You can see here, this section on the card here. It looks like there's an overlap of the bottom stickers bigger than the one on top. So anyway, it's just unfortunate, but that's the type of shit just to be careful of. You don't see a lot of cards sold like this here in Australia, where it's the card and then the sticker. But I don't know if he cracked it or what he did with it. But yeah. The serial number should have been a giveaway. Old label, new number. You're muted.
I was going to say, Dom, just because it's in a slab or whatever doesn't mean that it's necessarily a legitimate card or anything, because we've seen slabs getting faked.
We've seen plenty of it over time.
Yeah, you got to be mindful out there, ladies and gentlemen. You got to be mindful. And as you said, the best thing to do is, if you're unsure and you want a second opinion, this is where you lean on the people that you've connected with in the hobby and people that you trust, and you hope that you can go to them with, what is the card or what is the deal that you might be trying to do, and ask for an opinion, or ask for, if you're unsure whether that card is fake or real, or, see if someone else has any thought or knows something about it, and ask around before you go spending your hard-earned dollars and find out later that you've been absolutely ripped off, which is never a great feeling. All right, Doma.
Go for it.
Enough is enough. We were just going to bring up Mint Collectibles. We're going to go through. Go check out their singles, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, they're going to have boxes and stuff on there, but they do have quite a few singles. I'll open
One
up
Piece.
I'll open up the... here we go. Basketball. I want to click basketball singles.
20% off, ladies and gentlemen.
Basketball singles. Here we go, Doma. There you go. So there you go. You got the Polo Auto. There's a few things in here. There was, where was the thing? What was the card that I seen before, which was, like the look of. There you go. Robert Horry auto. Another Polo auto. You got to remember you get 20% off should you throw in the code double coverage. So go in there, check it out. Look, Dyson Daniels. That was the one I was $30 Australian. Dyson Daniels rookie auto. Chuck in the 20%. There you go. Wham bam.
Good
Thank
for
you, man.
$24, mate. $24.
$24 for the Dyson Daniels audio, if you don't mind. So there's a bit going on. There's obviously Pokemon singles, One Piece singles.
Jump in the One Piece singles. Let me see what they got there.
I might even have to go in there and get this one for myself. What's
What
this?
is it?
Pau Gasol auto. There you go.
Where's that?
Pau Gasol signatures on card auto. Fuck, that's nice.
I don't know your screen. It's not coming up on.
Oh, sorry, mate. Because sorry. I don't know what it opened up in a new tab. Oh, there we go. Hang on. Sorry, there we go.
Oh,
on card auto. Very nice.
Grizzlies auto. You don't see many Grizzlies ones.
That's the early days. That's in the early days.
That's actually a very nice card.
You get the 20% off. What's the 20% off? $70, Doma? Give us some maths.
$56.
Oh, I think he's on the money there, ladies and gentlemen. That's quick maths.
Well, 10% of $77 at 20% is double that. So
there you go. The Dyson Daniels white disco number to 75. Pick up your Dyson Daniels. Build your Dyson Daniels PC.
Labbird.
There's a plenty. Jaden Ivey. There's plenty on here.
Keep going down. I'm enjoying this.
Hang on. Oh, okay. I was going to show you the Pokemon singles.
PJ Tucker. I love
PJ
that.
Tucker. There you go. Nikola Jovic. Nembrand, Blue Prism. You got the Cade Cunningham, number 24, Choice Blue Mojo. Oh, there he is. Kenneth Lofton Jr., thick boy.
Bloody hell. Shaq, is that Shaq rookie there? The SGC?
That is a Shaq rookie in the SGC, 8.5. Desmond Baines, rookie auto.
Tiger.
We'll go back there. There was Tiger Stroke.
Jokic.
Very nice.
He's been doing his work down there.
The Aurora case hit here. Bang, go in there, check the 20% off. 20% off 500, Doma. It's a measly $100 off.
$100 off, mate.
400 down to 400, the Aurora hit. Oh, don't do it to me. It's my boy Cam Thomas. I might have to go on there and actually buy this. He wanted to Cam Thomas. Hey, I'm telling you what, he's putting up numbers now that he's starting. I think he put up 33 points today in the start that he got.
Did he? He put 30 up the other day.
33 today. I checked it. Cam Thomas. Hey, I will just say this, ladies and gentlemen. When he came out, I did talk about this guy when his card was absolutely worth nothing.
Oh, that's nice, Brett. Brett said he picked up a Jack Doohan rookie auto gold to 50 last week. 3 Aussies in F1 in 2025. That would be elite. Jay Crowder. Oh, Monopoly LaMelo Ball.
Monopoly LaMelo. Yeah, there's a big wide range of singles. Make sure you go check it out, ladies and gents. There's a bit going on, and there's more stuff. There's one.
There you go. Adam said that he might have some Cam Thomas auto saucy if you can.
Yeah, if they're rookie ones, yeah.
Look how much they go for, man.
There you go. There's some PSG graded.
There you go. Nice.
One piece sold out.
The boys at PSG.
So make sure you go check them out. mintcollectables.com.au. And there's got a wide range of singles. We are all about
that Doffy.
Singles.
That's nice. That Doffy's nice.
We are all about the singles here, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, there is
law card's nice.
boxes of wax on there, so you can check that out.
I like those sketch cards. They look good.
I'll tell you, the design and the art on the One Piece card is absolutely cracker.
Oh, long. That's nice.
Alternative art. Actually, I should get my brother on here, see if he needs to complete his set. He can use the 20% off code.
I can believe it. Mint says can't hold our One Piece singles. They go hard. I believe it.
One Piece is popular.
Hey,
we
look at
talked
the
about it on the show when they released the first round of boxes. We said it's one of the most popular animes.
Look at the artwork of Nami on the card. Of course, they're going quick, mate. Like when you got that artwork. Like, come on.
There you go.
Who's not buying it?
One Piece is popular. OPO1, blue bottom. Doma, we let everyone know the blue bottom, mate. You had to get it.
Yeah. Just remember when everyone laughed at me in that One Piece group. Oh, you're not going to sell it for 300, 400. They all laughed at me. That's okay. You can pay now $1,000. You fucking morons.
I've seen sales now upwards of $500. So, yeah, for the blue bottom, that is.
One was $750 US.
Yeah,
I saw one go for.
Yeah, around
it's like
that.
$1,000 Australian. So thanks for coming to those people that laughed. You could have got it for 400 Australian, not US. Idiots.
And we'll go through obviously the last one. They got a bunch of other stuff as well. But
I'm loving this.
Pokemon.
Gyarados. Use the code, ladies and gents.
Use the code. Bring it up.
Just be smart. Be smart. I don't want to block the. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Just be smart, ladies and gents. It's there. Use it.
Singles. We love singles here at Double Coverage. And he's got 70 pages of Pokemon singles. So go in there, check it out.
It's got the filter on there, doesn't he? Sort by most expensive.
First edition. Oh, what's this one? Hang on. Let's have a look. Dark Charizard, first edition Holo, 2000 Rocket.
That's nice. $600. Use our code, mate.
There you go. $100 off.
Go back, Source. Can you type? Is there a search?
There is a search.
Mate, why don't you look for your Suicune that you've been looking for, mate? See if it's on there. SUI.
Oh, it is there. It is there. It is there, but I need the Japanese version, mate.
Oh.
Complete my set.
Maybe you might get helped out.
That's the one. That's the one that I need. Alexander Volkanovski.
Oh, there you get to type in the Volk.
No, there's one Volkanovski card. A few UFC singles. Oh, there you go. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
check them out.
Check it out. Big range of singles, and obviously more and more always added. But yeah, use the code Double Coverage, 20% off. We asked, we received. Now it's up to you guys to go get a discount and use the code.
That's exactly right. SP Authentic Hockey. You sold out. Interesting. Definitely have to check it out. And Brett says, thanks for another show. No, thank you to the people that tune in. Please do us a favor and share us if you can. Our YouTube
share us.
page.
And if you
haven't trying to grow it, ladies and gents.
Spotify or Apple Podcast platform, go leave us a 5-star review and
even a
4-star review. If it's a 1-star, come to me and tell me why it's going to be a 1-star. And if it's good enough reason, then you can leave me the 1-star, or else I'm going to give you a lemon live on the show for giving us 1 star. Other than that, it would help us immensely if you did.
Mate, if you're giving out lemons for 1 stars, it's like offering a private show on OnlyFans for $100, mate. People are going to give the 1 stars to get the lemon. You should say
give us 5 stars to get the lemon,
and I'll give you a personal lemon, you peanut. That's how they're going to treat it. But honestly, please share us. Please get our stuff out. Ladies and gents, you tune in each week, so you must like something. So hopefully there's someone else in your friendship group that might be interested as well. So, and then you got a talking point, bagging the shit out of us 2 each week. So
calling us.
Brett said, I'll wear a Double Coverage beanie at the AFL draft. Done.
Yep. Done. Get us.
I'll send you two. I'll send you two. You'll wear one. And whoever North takes with their first pick, you put it on his head. That's what you'll do.
Get a photo.
That's what you'll do. That's what you do.
Hey, do you reckon Double Coverage could somehow get into the draft and we can interview the draftees and make some content for our Instagram?
Yeah.
How about that, Brett? Do you reckon
sneak
us in there?
We
got the microphone, roaming source at the draft.
There you go. I love it. It'd be hilarious, roaming source.
Oh.
banned from all
I
stadiums.
reckon
all
the
around
next. I
country.
think I'm gonna have to find some snapbacks next because it's getting hot to wear this beanie.
I've only got it on because the weather was shit house today. It was bloody nice yesterday. It turned into a storm. Then cold. It's just terrible. Yep, I like it. I was actually out the other week. I was wearing my Roll Clean t-shirt, and with the family, we're just over for like a lunch together, and they're just like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Mate, it is the freshest soap you will ever use." I said,
Use the code double coverage for 20% off.
Yeah, so I said to him, "Use it, mate. Go buy some, and thank me later." Adam says better than Fev at the Brownlow. Oh, I don't know about that. We get saucy on the sauce.
Pressure point.
I love it. Well, we're done and dusted here. Thanks again, everyone. We really appreciate your time. Keep living, loving, and breathing sport. I'm Dom with the Great Man Sauce. Peace out.
Peace.
Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to leave a review on the Apple Podcasting app. Also, follow us on socials, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Talking all sports, double coverage.